2022. We are in the Broadview Village Hall Council Chambers at 2350 South 25th Avenue, Broadview, Illinois, for the IKE 911 operational meeting. Oh, got it. Okay. It is now 10:06. I'm calling the meeting to order. We're going to have a roll call, please. Secretary, can you give us a roll call?
Okay, Chief Mills,
Present.
Chief Kenny,
Present.
Chief Yancey,
Present.
Chief Bruno, present. That it? Four? That's it, right? We have no appointed public member. Mayor Nathaniel Booker is absent. But we do have a quorum, right?
We do have a quorum. For the, yes, I'm going to. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Chief Elijah Willis is not here. He's been deployed. In his place is Deputy Chief Yancey from the Maywood Police Department, sitting in his place.
Thank you.
If we could stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. We're going to have a moment of silence and reflection. Thank you. Do we have any news media or guests here?
No news media or guests, sir.
All right. Is anyone registered for public comment, sir?
That is negative.
Okay, no public comment. Okay, first thing, number 4, the meeting minutes for the October 19, 2022 meeting.
Did anyone get those meetings? I'm sorry, I may have to resubmit those.
I got it.
You got them?
Mhm.
Okay, thank you.
Well, I'll make a motion to approve the October 19, 2022 meeting. Second?
I'll take the motion.
Okay,
Second.
okay.
Okay, ready for roll call?
Yep.
Okay. Chief Mills,
Yes.
Chief Yancey,
Yes.
Chief Kenny,
Yes.
Chief Bruno, yes. Motion carries.
4-0. Thank you. Number 5, new business. 5A is fiscal statistics and operational statistics. Director Frank Reyes, if you can update us, please.
Good morning. Frank Reyes, the IKE Dispatch Director. These are my reports for November 16th. As far as numbers, from October 1st to October 31st, 2022, the IKE 911 Center received 6,248 calls via 911 emergency or non-emergency phone lines, generating 3,019 documented calls. In comparison to that same time last year, the IKE Center received 7,207 calls via 911 emergency or non-emergency phone lines that generated 2,939 documented calls. From month to month, that calls received were down 959. However, calls for service were up 80 from last year. The Broadview telecommunicators are still without a new contract. I was able to attend the 2022 IPSTA 911 conference in Springfield last month. As far as EMD certification and recertification, it is still being sought for all TCOs. Loyola Hospital has kept in contact in reference to certification, then having the ability to be EMD licensed through the Illinois Department of Public Health via their assistance. As of today, the balance of the IKE 911 Center is at $839,553.67.
Anybody have questions for Director Reyes?
How many remain uncertified?
Okay. How many, do you have any numbers?
I didn't hear the question.
How many, what's the numbers of who needs, how many people?
At this point, everyone still needs to be recertified or certified.
Is that IKE and Broadview?
Broadview and Maywood.
I mean, I'm sorry, yes.
Yes.
Broadview, maybe. So that would
Yeah.
be 13?
Correct.
Okay.
I did have a quick request. I understand that Maywood has settled their telecommunicators contract and approved it, I believe.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay, could we get a copy of it?
No problem.
Okay, thank you.
5B, the approval of expenses. Lieutenant Mike Acom, approach, give us an update.
Good morning, Ike Board. Lieutenant Mike Acom with the Broadview Police Department. I submitted a 30-day statement of Ike 911 finances. If you guys have, if anyone has any questions, I'd be more than happy to answer. The biggest expense in the last month was from Mercury Systems for maintenance that wasn't covered under our contract for our board, and that was a $750 charge made out to Mercury Systems.
Okay. All right, for the record, I suggest that we get these expenses to our secretary before he submits the agenda, so that they can be listed on the agenda for the approval of expenses.
Of course.
I'll make a note to expect those.
Okay.
And if not, reach out, so that'll pretty much take place.
Okay.
Thank you.
Any questions for Lieutenant Acom?
In addition, a draft of our AT&T statement concerning old Net 17 analog circuitry will be submitted to the board for the next board meeting.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Do we need a vote?
Yes,
Okay,
and it has to be a roll call because it's
Yeah.
financial.
okay.
Okay.
Roll call, sir?
Roll call, okay. Chief Mills?
Yes.
Chief Kenny?
Wait, do we do it, hold on, do we do a motion?
Oh,
Oh,
We're gonna do a
sorry.
motion and a
I'll
second
make
to
a
approve
motion.
the expenses.
I'll make a motion to approve the communications system maintenance and the financial
okay.
statement.
Chief Brownell, second. Roll call, sir?
Okay, Chief Mills?
Yes.
Chief Kenny?
Yes.
Chief Yancey?
Yes.
Chief Bruno, yes. Motion carries.
And just to clarify, that includes the approval of the expenses, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Just to make sure the record's clear.
Thank you. Okay, number 6, old business. We have 6A, an update from Maywood Council with Mike Jerusik, who's not present, establishing Ike 911 Emergency Joint Agency as an independent agency. Like as I said, Attorney Jerusik is not present today, but for the record, Attorney Jerusik and for the Village of Maywood and Attorney Tiffany Jaworski Nelson, or is it
No,
backwards?
yeah, Nelson Jaworski.
Nelson Jaworski, they're working collaboratively to get this put together and presented. Council, would you like to add any comments to it, or where we are with it?
Just that, I have received the edits from Mr. Jaworski, and, we are going through them. We will continue to go through them. And, we're looking at the other items that have come with it, such as like item C here, which is the Westcom, so we can kind of discuss these all together. And, we're working our way through it. This is gonna take some time. It's a process. So I don't quite know what the rush is. We wanna make sure to get this right. We had to kind of rush into the agreement in the beginning when we first established the IKE 911 because we were running up against a bunch of deadlines. And this one, I think that, we need to take our time with it, just to make sure we get it right, to make sure that there's no holes that need to be plugged later. So if there's any rush that we're not aware of, if you guys could let us know. If not, we're gonna continue to go through it and go through the process.
Okay, thank you.
Something that, looking at the timeline that we're gonna talk about this later, would it make sense to take old business and go ABC and?
Yes, I was going to say, we keep old business listed. I would just like to add, so for number C, discussion involving the proposal, this came up just recently. The initial old business was between Ike 911 being an independent emergency joint agency, becoming independent, as well as the updating the IGA, rewriting it. And then, like I said, the Ike 911 was approached maybe back in April, and then we had another meeting, and Westcom made a proposal. We have very minimal information as this pertains. It was a Westcom wants to submit a grant. They did not really provide a lot of data at this point, but just for the transparency of the IKE 911, we did present it to our council, so everyone as well as Maywood, they were present at the initial meeting, so we put that on the agenda just for updates, but we have no additional info to provide at that point as well.
Just a question about this item, just clarification. 6C, does it need to go, does the adjustment need to be made for it to go under new business, or is it fine right where it is here on the agenda?
Did it ever appear under new business, or just?
No.
I believe it did not.
Okay, yeah, it should probably be in new business, but I guess at this, truthfully, it doesn't really matter, like, when it
Okay.
comes to,
Then I'll leave
to
that
whether
as
you're
is.
voting on it, I mean, you know, the action is the action.
Okay.
Whether it falls under new business or old business, so now that we have discussed it, like,
It is
maybe
old
it should have been new
business.
business today, but now that
But
we
now-
have discussed it, it's old.
It's
So,
old
just keep it going old for the rest.
And for the record keeping and the transparency, we'll leave it on now as old business, and as there's additional info, we'll try to provide it.
Okay, all right.
That's all I have. Does anyone have any questions? Comments? All right, at that
Just
time-
one, just real
Yes.
quick, has anything as far as another meeting with Westcom been set up or talked about?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we need to get through the agreements and figure out sort of,
Yeah, okay,
as a team, where we're at,
okay.
before we can,
Yes.
yeah,
I
move
agree.
forward, so.
Yeah.
Again, before I ask for a motion for adjournment, I just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Our next meeting will be in December, and everyone have a safe and peaceful and joyous Thanksgiving. With that being said, can I have a motion for adjournment?
Motion for adjournment?
Second? Okay, roll call please, or all in favor say
Yes?
Aye.
Aye.
okay. It is now 10:18, meeting adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, Chief.